All right. I appreciate you for stopping by. I was inspired to share this. I think it's something that's going to help a lot. I actually got this from Jim Rome. He did a seminar back in 1981. And in that seminar back in 1981, he talked about those diseases of a great attitude. Okay, so I want to share that with you. I think it's extremely relevant in 2014 and as you head into 2015. All right. A lot of people don't understand that most companies and most people say the very same thing that a life is 90% attitude and 10% ability. So what does that mean? It doesn't matter how talented you are, what you know, how much you know, you still can't get where you're going to have a successful life because it's all about a great attitude. Okay. So let's talk about it. Some things that can challenge our attitude and keep us from having success. Okay. It's fine to know that, hey, I lost my attitude, play some music, go running, do something to get your attitude back. But how about we preempt it and we just help keep that attitude since it's so important to our success. All right. So I've got five things that are diseases of a great attitude. Number one is being too cautious. Okay. Being too cautious. Somebody who's always playing it super safe, scared to step out, stuck in a spot because you don't want to do anything because you're afraid that it's not perfect. You want to do only stuff based on it's perfect. Life is a risk. It doesn't matter what you do. Life is risk. You, when someone loans you money, it's a risk. When you take a job for 40 years, it's a risk. Life is just a risk. Okay. And that is a disease of a great attitude. Just being extremely cautious. Okay. It may feel wonderful, but I promise you it's affecting your ability to have a great attitude. So just write that down. Um, Too cautious, over cautious. Number two on that list is none other than um, not protecting your thought process. Yeah, not protecting your thinking, allowing anybody to say anything to you. You got to kind of watch it. If you get up in the morning, you watch news and you've heard about 50 murders and negative news all day, it's not really going to help you none, okay? It's going to mess with you. That's a disease to a great attitude, all right? Be careful because keep in mind, we're trying to have a great attitude, and that's important. And so you need to guard your thinking like with everything you know. And the funny thing about it, just because someone is close to you or relative or whatever, doesn't mean they can give you only good thinking. Okay, so just be careful. Even an enemy can give you good thoughts. Just keep that in mind. It's not so much who the person is, even though you should protect who's around you, but you have to protect the information that they're giving you. Okay, I'd rather hear good information from someone that's my enemy than negative information from someone who's close to me. Does that make sense? All right, cool. The third thing is being a pessimist. All right, a pessimist. That's right. That's the individual who every time they see something, they can always tell you what's wrong. They can't even do anything in life without identifying all the negative things first. Okay, they can look outside, the sun is shining, right? Beautiful blue day, sun shining. Guess what they see? They see the dirt on the window. All right, pessimist. That is a disease to a great attitude. All right, so be careful. Make sure that's not you. If you're trying to make it in this world, you're trying to be successful, please understand that you have to make sure you're not a pessimist. And hopefully, if you're taking notes, writing this down, you're really taking a great evaluation of yourself because if you've lost your attitude, you probably fall in one of these categories because it's difficult to have a great attitude with these particular diseases. The next thing is complaining. Oh my goodness, complaining. That's a serious one, isn't it? A lot of us do that. Uh, Ask yourself a serious question. Have I complained about anything within the last 20 days? Of course you have. It's something you have to practice not to do, but it is definitely a disease to a great attitude. People who complain don't look for solutions. They are not problem solvers, okay? You've got to be the person who can look for the solution, all right? And complainers don't want the solution. They just want to nag out all day. They want to talk about everything that went wrong, how this person did it. Let me tell you something. Don't be a complainer. All right. That is a disease to having a great attitude. All right. Now, my next and my final thing, make sure you write this one down, is excuses. Excuses. And everybody justifies excuses. Trust me, it's easy to come up with an excuse. But excuses is a disease to a great attitude. It's when you don't take full accountability for what is happening in your life. Okay? It's on you. Doesn't matter. You can point fingers at as many people as you want, but the reason you're in the place you're in is because of you. Do not have excuses. That is a disease to having a great attitude. So I hope that you fully understand that this is one of the best ways to keep yourself in a great place is to remember number one, don't be too cautious. Number two, protect your thinking. Number three, make sure that you're not a pessimist. Number four, don't be a complainer. And number five, don't keep coming up with excuses. All right. These are all the diseases to having a great attitude. I'm Antonio Johnson. If you like what I said, if it means something to you, hey, make sure you make a comment in here, share this with someone. Okay. I'm just trying to help out. All right. Have a great day.